Jesse.
Hello. Hello, everyone. Hey, Lindsay. Hey. All right, hang on.
Let him get his headphones on.
We're in here.
Yes.
Now we're settled in. Hang on, my hat is straight and I don't like it. Now it's better.
What you got to drink in your cup today?
Which one? I got two.
Oh, you got two cups. Okay, so give us the rundown of what you got in both cups.
So this is like pineapple and sour apple.
Pineapple and sour apple.
Yeah.
No,
And
green apple.
Green apple.
Yeah.
Green apple and, sour apple. Yeah.
Pineapple Vista Bay, green apple White Claw. We like to make potions over here.
Yes, it's very potiony. And then this one right here, it's clear. And, okay, it's Patron, Lindsay. I wanted to do a little something.
And we don't have any limes. He's doing this without limes. I got
it's on
lemon.
the rocks, though, so it's
got
not
lemons.
straight. It's like, it's whatever. And
Well,
it's just
I
sippies.
have...
Yeah, what you got?
I have another little, like I said, we're just mixing up potions. So I have a pineapple Vista Bay, a lemon Vista Bay. So Vista Bay is Aldi's version of a White Claw. And then I have a retro vibe Celsius that I've been nursing for the last couple hours.
Celsius. Yeah. Yeah.
So, hey, if you guys haven't joined in before, we are Lindsay and Jesse from the Drink About Something podcast. Yeah. And what we do on this
thing, what we do here
on this segment
what we do here,
we recap the episode that we recorded and published the week before. So this week we are recapping our coverage on Stephen J. Russell, and we have a couple of drinks. We talk about it. This is what we call Drunk About Something. Raw, uncut, unfiltered, unedited, all the things. This is just what it is.
And backed by popular demand, the other half of Maternal Instinct.
Oh yeah. So last week we weed
a lot.
Last week we were recapping Maternal Instinct, the documentary that has been like viral on Netflix, and our YouTube coverage cut short. So we're gonna finish that up. I don't remember where we left off.
So she was full on telling everybody that she was pregnant and she was fixing to have a baby.
And rich.
And in the middle of all of this, if you go back, you can hear the beginning parts.
Yeah, that was last Wednesday.
She was swearing up and down her mom had a lot of money. She was holding her back.
Her grandma. And her mom was holding
her
back.
Holding her back, yeah. Yes. And she was like oil tycoon. Her grandparents or grandma was. And she was going to get all this money, had a lot of promises, and some of the promises were falling apart, and people were starting to see through her bullshit. And then she came out of nowhere and was like, I'm pregnant.
And that wasn't possible either because she had a hysterectomy.
Yeah. I think we got up to that. Now we're caught back up now. Yes, we're caught back up.
Well, the doctor's office where she had the procedure done was, of course, under HIPAA laws, but they were seeing her Facebook posts or all her social media posts, and they're like, what?
Well, the thing that really got me was a lot of her friends were seeing it as well.
Her friends were seeing it, but they didn't
intervene.
They didn't intervene.
They should have, yeah.
I have a pencil in my hand to act like I'm an important reporter.
She's my hot secretary.
No, so we just finished recording next week's or Friday's episode. So that will come out July 3rd. So you guys have an amazing 4th of July weekend, by the way.
That destroyed me too. It was,
yeah.
Goodness gracious.
So stay tuned for that. So I done forgot her name. What was her name?
You were supposed to write all this down. We're supposed to be ready.
Well, I forgot.
That's why this portion is called Drunk About Something, by the way.
Raw, uncut, and unfiltered. So I made Jesse watch the documentary. We do this from time to time. Most of the time we recap the episodes, and we are going to recap about Stephen J. Russell, which I do have in the title on TikTok Live here. But we wanted to finish up about Maternal Instinct. So,
as per the way that it started, though, a police officer pulled her over and she had a baby with an umbilical cord still attached in her lap.
Yes.
And now we're up to the point now she is swearing up and down she is pregnant, and she is buying things to make herself look pregnant because now we're at like 8 months later.
Excuse me. She's had a gender reveal.
Yeah, they brought out like they bring a calf.
Mm-hmm. We did talk about that. I remember that.
They brought out a calf, and the calf was wearing pink. and everybody's all happy and all this stuff.
Her name was Taylor something.
Yes, Taylor. And then
Taylor, yeah.
she even had her kids there from a previous marriage there as well. And they were all hugging hugging the goat and all happy.
But it was
or not the goat, the cow. I did on a goat.
People in the documentary still said that it was a very awkward gathering.
Yeah.
So they have the gender reveal, and then she befriends a person that is also having a baby and who had gotten married. And Taylor, that is her name, right?
I think so. You
Taylor,
better grab your phone. Or mine.
No, my phone is here. Your phone.
Yeah, here.
So yeah, let me do the thing. So make sure we get the names right.
Yeah. So and she was a photographer at her wedding.
And I do remember her name was Reagan.
Yeah, and like she kind of latched on to them.
Reagan Simmons was the girl getting married.
Yeah,
that Taylor Parker.
Yes,
I got it. Okay,
there it is.
So Taylor Parker was her photographer. They became friends, and the same time that Taylor is pretending to be pregnant, Reagan Simmons is actually pregnant. Reagan Simmons Hancock.
You're hitting the microphone, Lindsay. Are you drunker than me?
Maybe.
Probably.
So when it comes time for Taylor to actually have the baby.
So we're past 9 months now.
Way past.
And
we're going on 10.
Her boyfriend is just like, well, whatever. If maybe Wade was kind of bland.
Blah, Wade.
And he's just like going along with it.
But for real though, my heart does go out to Wade because he was duped. But at the same time, like it was like he was blah about this relationship and she felt that. So it was like she was an unwell person. She needed help. And she latched on to his blah, I don't care thing. And just like, it was like she was just trying so hard.
Yeah. Just to push her whole thing into him. And she didn't have anything to push to begin with. She didn't have anything.
But long story short, Taylor took the life of Reagan and her unborn child in a very brutal way. Like Netflix did not. Okay, so Netflix says basically how she got the baby out, but they don't tell how Reagan was taken out. I have to be very careful with my wording here.
Yeah, a lot of. How many? It was a lot of wounds. Out
of curiosity, just because I had to know, I was like, how was Taylor able to perform this at-home C-section?
Yeah.
To take this baby and make it look like it was her own, and it was over 100 wounds, over 100. Just it was brutality.
Had to have been extremely horrifically violent, and her own child was
while Reagan's other child was in the home.
Yeah, in the room. And so they connected all the points together within minutes, and took her downtown and was questioning. And then of course, the boyfriend shows up and he's just like, well, I don't know why she did that.
Didn't even like
Wade
was literally
was just so bland,
sitting like laid out with his feet crossed, and it was really weird. It was really weird. Just no emotions, no shock, no horror. I wouldn't have known what to do with myself.
Yeah, so you can definitely go back and check out the first part that we recapped, and then definitely check out the documentary on it because Lindsay woed me, and then it actually did take us 2 nights to watch it because we were watching that at like 1 o'clock at night. I was like, dude, I'm going to bed, dude. This is too crazy. All right, we'll watch the second half tomorrow. And I'm like dying, dude. Why do I keep talking about breathing?
But Taylor Parker is on death row.
Yeah.
And she is, I think, the youngest person to ever be. She's just in her late 20s, man.
But there was problems there that was unforeseen.
Oh, she had a lot of undiagnosed mental health.
Everybody was just,
man. Small redneck town out in Texas. They ain't paying attention to shit.
They were turning their heads too much.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that happens a lot. So we got another recap, though, that Lindsay wants to talk about. Definitely go back and check that out, though.
So our most recent episode was about Stephen J. Russell, who was the inspiration behind the movie I Love You, Philip Morris. Now, I made Jesse watch the movie last night. I didn't make him. You actually were just typing it in.
I set off to join your adventure there, Lindsay, and it was amazing, actually. It was a really great movie. And
so I want you to talk. I want you to talk. You do it.
We were kind of on the hill for... we were kind of on the team of. Not really team, because he was a criminal. Like, he was a career criminal. Like, he was just doing the damn things.
The things he did for love.
Yeah.
So I want you to do the recap. I'm just going to sit here.
Okay. So, yeah, he had a... what we got here? There's something going on. What is that?
I'm going to... No, absolute, no...
What we got?
No, what's the word I'm looking for? We're going to decline that right now, just because we're new at this.
Somebody wants to join? Oh,
it was a co-host type situation.
Yeah, hit us up if you want to co-host on the side. That way we can do all that together.
Yeah, we can plan it out, do it together.
And
in the
I would
future.
love to have this conversation. I would definitely love to have this conversation. So, I turned on the Jim Carrey movie, of course. It was Jim Carrey and
Ewan McGregor. I Love You, Philip Morris.
Yeah.
Go watch it right now after this is done.
Yeah. So Stephen had like a weird childhood where he was kind of just given up for adoption as a baby in a parking lot, basically, right? Well, not basically, wholeheartedly. Like, it really happened, right?
We really don't know
the transaction,
the actual transaction, but in the movie, it is portrayed as like in the hospital parking lot.
Gave him some cash and said, "We'll be on our way."
And they decided to tell him about it
when he was in his early
9 years old.
He was 9. Mm-hmm. Yeah, he was younger. And then boom, shakalaka. And then they put him in a boarding school, right?
No.
Where did they put him at? He went to
after the revelation of him being adopted, he started acting out, having behavioral issues like most children would. And then he was sent to a reform school. All boys. That's right. All boys reform school.
Yeah. And I'm hitting stuff now, but
you're okay.
my knee. But so yeah, it kind of was like disgusted at the dudes, but at a weird time, he kind of found an attraction toward men a little bit right there, or toward boys at that time, and was like, these guys are just perverted. But then he kind of came up with some natural attraction toward them, and got married.
Right, he was disgusted with the men that he went to school with, or with the boys he went to school with, but he also figured out that was when he realized that he was attracted to men.
That sexually or emotionally or whatever.
This was not this was a very taboo subject in that time period. And so he struggled with that.
Yeah.
So what happened next?
Yeah. I mean, and then time passes on. He gets married to a woman and they have a relationship and kids too, right?
One daughter, Stephanie.
Yeah. And that's when things start kind of changing a little bit, and he starts doing some of his criminal activity, right?
So he's working for his adopted father owns a large produce company. So he goes to work for the produce company, but he becomes a volunteer sheriff because he kind of wants access to records so he can find his birth family.
Yeah, and if you're watching the documentary, or not documentary, actually, the movie in this.
It's kind of like a documentary.
Woo!
I mean, the timelines.
Lindsay's all like, Jesse, this is the spot that it kind of gets weird right here.
Yeah.
But it was Jim Carrey funny at the same time. So
it was wild. Like, that movie could not be remade today.
You could not. And that is set in stone. You're done, dude. You're done.
So just know, going into it, if you watch the movie, it's very rude, crude, and in your face. And it was at a time before things were respected and recognized still. But like I said, the timeline for the movie gets a little misconstrued. The timeline of the cons and the scams.
Yes.
But for the most part, it's really accurate as to most of the research that I found on this case.
Yeah, and his little bit of stuff actually did transpire into full-on con man scamming and embezzling and taking a lot of money from companies and things.
So he's working for his dad, which is a produce company, and he is basically recruited by the FBI to give intel on this bid rigging thing that's going on in the produce. Like, I had no idea that was a thing. Where they just drove up the market price of fruits and vegetables.
That's right.
And so he was part of this investigation, which was against other produce companies and even against his own dad. And he's a volunteer sheriff on the side. Well, of course, the produce thing didn't work out because he sells his own father out, which was advice given to him by his pastor. He plays the organ in church. He's a little country boy in where is it, North Carolina? Yes.
Yeah, it's so southern though, and it's just like that's where he met his wife, and she is really Bible beating for sure. Like they're praying bedside, doing the whole thing. Yes, it's yeah.
And then so he leaves the produce industry and goes to be a police officer full time, and he moves to Boca Raton, where he is. First of all, he
came out and he did his whole thing.
Well,
right?
before that, the police chief down there was using a radar gun without a license to use it, and he was writing tickets under other officers' names, and Stephen got in trouble for that. But yes, Stephen was also meeting up in the LGBTQ meetups at that time because they were not loud and proud
right
at that time.
Well, now, so also did it portray the movie as well, like where he had an accident and then he came out? Or remember?
Yeah, so later on, so after that happened in Boca, they moved back to Virginia, then they moved to Texas. And in Texas, he's living a double life. Like he's married and he's a great father to Stephanie, but he's got his side life where he is a gay man and
a criminal.
Yeah. And he started committing slip and fall scams, insurance scams, all the things. And
he's like oiling up the supermarket
now
floor.
this is in the movie.
In the movie, and he's just like hoink, doom, and just lays there. And then when he did the escalator thing,
the escalator took me out.
So no, okay, it probably was nowhere near as at all. Probably not at all comical at all. But I'm sorry.
I'm picturing it in my head right now.
But Stephen was definitely doing the damn things, and he was running the racket against insurance, which to me is kind of cool. I mean, yeah, you know.
But he gets in an actual car accident where he almost does not come out alive, and he ends up. Debbie, so in the movie it portrays him just as like he wants to be free, he wants to come out. But that's not really it. Like Debbie got wind through financial records of his double life. And he does come clean to her. He comes out, but they remain close forever. He's a really good dad to his daughter. But then he moves to Florida and he meets Jimmy.
Not Kimmel.
I don't want to say it's not Kimmel, but it's Kibble.
Something like that.
It's not Kibble. Oh my God. I can't. We're just going to say Jimmy. Jimmy, it was a bellhop at a hotel, and I think it was West Palm Beach, right? Yes. I don't have my papers in front of me. This is this week's case, and I don't have last week's case in front of me. But so anyway, him and Jimmy meet up, and Jimmy has HIV, but Stephen wants to, if he falls head over heels in love, and he wants to give him a great rest of his life. Now, we're going to jump a lot of the details because we want you to go listen to our full episode.
Yeah, because it's correct. We're just over here bumbling right here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Our full episode has all the deets about all the scams that he pulls. Well, Stephen does some prison time. Jimmy passes away. And then Stephen meets Philip Morris. And
yeah.
He wants to get, like, Stephen does a lot of things out of love, but he does a lot of things in his con game.
He's in that con state of mind during the whole, like, very fast, very fired up relationship that they had in prison.
And so when he meets Philip, he decides he wants to play a lawyer. I mean, this guy does, like, he walks out of the prison doors twice under disguise. Just the things that he does
blows your mind.
your mind.
Yeah, like taking a white,
So smart.
taking his prison whites and dyeing them to look like a doctor and walking out. You know, that just blew my mind. And that really happened.
That really
he
happened.
escaped at least 5 times, right?
Yes. Somewhere in there. Somewhere in that neighborhood.
4 or 5 times. And it was just dipped out. That was crazy.
Just bye.
Yeah.
And
blew my mind.
yes. Because he had an IQ of 163. So he's very smart, but not everybody with a high IQ uses that IQ to be a rocket science.
Or a criminal.
Well, what I'm saying is a lot of people use the cards, the hands that they are dealt, and they use it to
support their lifestyle and what they feel, that too.
Not only that, to do things like this. Like smart con men, they're not idiots.
Yeah.
They can't be, because they're getting away with a lot of things that, like, I'm a smart person. I don't think I could get out of prison.
But to think that fast on your feet and do something unnatural where the prison guards were watching him walk right the fuck on by.
Hey, bye. Have a nice day.
That's unnatural, so it must not actually be happening. And they just turn their head. So that happened. What?
And he would watch the routines, and he knew who was lazy, and he knew who was on the job and who was just there to be there to collect a paycheck. He was very observant. He knew what he was doing. There was thought put into it.
Yeah.
Nothing was on the impulse. There was a few that were on the impulse.
It does seem like it, because he didn't have a plan after the fact, and then he did turn around and get caught again pretty quick.
You're going based off the movie. I'm going based off actual research. His escapes were planned, and he would then figure out what to do next.
Like the doctor thing and all the stuff.
Oh, yeah.
I'm everywhere on this one.
Unfortunately, he gets Philip in more trouble. Because Philip was when he met Philip in prison, it was already under some bullshit charges that he got for keeping a rental car a little too long, and the book got thrown at him, and he ended up getting 4 years, which is unheard of.
Yeah, and probably
for keeping a rental car too long.
It was the 80s, and he was gay mostly.
A lot of that, but there is an actual reason that I cannot remember, and because I listened to quite a few people talk about how bullshit his trumped up charges were. But I encourage y'all, look that up. Look it up, why Philip Morris was in prison, because you'll be outraged. You'll be like, what? Because he had just kept a rental car for a little too long, and he got 4 years.
Yeah, he should have just got a fine or had to pay the back fees of how long he had it. That should have been really
right.
Hey.
But unfortunately, Stephen ends up getting him 8 years, basically being an accomplice in a crime that he didn't really know he was being a part of. And I don't like that. A lot of the things that Stephen does, we do laugh at, we do giggle at, because they're victimless crimes. But in my opinion, the biggest victims, plural, was his wife, his daughter, and Philip.
Yeah.
And even Jimmy, before Jimmy passed away.
Yeah, because he was tying all this into his constant scheming and his constant lifestyle that he wanted to do, and he was trying to give back to them and make them love him more.
He wanted to live large.
Yeah.
Because a lot of it, stemmed from abandonment issues. He wanted to live large. He wanted he still loved his ex-wife, and they did end amicably, and they remained close. And Stephanie was actually his inspiration to stop trying to escape prison. So in the end, after I like 4 or 5 escapes.
Yeah, he pissed off
and jumping bail
across the country.
They try and sentence him to 144 years, and then 16 of that was spent in solitary confinement. And I don't think that that's fair. I'm still with that.
No, that's
not at all. No. Solitary confinement.
Maybe a year
for conning.
What happened? What's going on here? All right.
But he did actually spend 16 years in solitary confinement, and he served 28 years total behind bars. And but now he's out, and he's on the right path. He's doing the right things. He's living a good life. A book was written about him called I Love You, Philip Morris, and then there was a movie made, and then Stephen himself is actually going to write a book too.
He's putting in the work, and he's actually bringing out awareness and doing seminars and things like that too.
Yeah.
So that's
saying, don't do what I did.
Yeah. And that's what you're supposed to do, right? If you're supposed to give back and really remorse against your crimes in the end, right? I feel like that he is a real rehabilitated person. He's centered now.
Oh, yeah.
It just took him a long time to find his center.
Very, very long time.
And he fucked the man a little bit. Like, I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah.
That was kind of cool to me. So.
Like one of the insurance companies that he actually worked for, like he would talk himself into these very high paying job or high power jobs, like CFO, vice president, like things like that. And
wow the board. Like they would have meetings and he would wow the board and show them like, hey,
he was making them money.
Here's the real numbers and I'm going to take half of it, but y'all don't know it.
Yeah. He was skimming off the top, but it's like, I ain't really mad at him for that because, when he was with Jimmy, it was a lot, it was very hard for Jimmy to get proper health care for his condition at that time. So, yeah, Stephen was angry at the insurance companies, and he didn't take out of anyone's direct pocket. He was taken out of the company's pocket, who was avoiding payouts to make their bonus bigger. You know what I'm saying? So nobody that's paying for insurance was suffering because of what he was taking. It was just the actual employees that were shady to begin with.
Right.
If that makes sense.
No, yeah, the inner workings that the higher ups were actually doing, he actually took a piece of that away from them.
Yes. And it was not out of anybody's
it didn't
payouts.
go down to the bottom people
Right.
at any means, no.
No, I mean, and like I said, we don't want to celebrate any type of crime whatsoever, but this one was more of a good time than we usually have on the cases that we cover.
Lindsay does destroy me. This next one is destruction. The one before that, well, yeah, there's just so much destruction everywhere. Just destruction. Lindsay's stories really do affect me a lot because I don't really know anything about them.
No.
So
Jesse is not like your basic bitch over here who knows everything there is to know about, not everything, but a lot to know about true crime. And speaking of which, I'm going to go grab my bag because you got to draw out next week's case.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So I'll be right back. Jesse's going to talk to you guys.
Yeah, when it comes to all of that, like I kind of remain a blank slate, and a lot of it I don't remember, even if I had seen it, because I was just like, this is too fucked up for me to remember. So, yeah. So, but if anybody is here and does want to do any guest or whatever, do hit us up. DrinkaboutSomething.site. You can hit us up, or drinkaboutsomethingpod at gmail.com. You can hit us up. Or you can follow us on Buzzsprout or anywhere where you just type in Gen Z. You can also leave a comment there, and I'll eventually find it and get to you. We're supposed to be doing something amazing pretty soon with a Q&A and a very famous woman that has a really big documentary out. I'm not going to spill it yet until I line it all up. I'm just looking forward to that. And we play a lot of bands at the end. I'm very excited about some of the music that we have actually featured on here. The bands are actually touring globally. And Lindsay's not here right now, so I have some really cool big bands coming up very soon. We play all kind of genres, so check it out. I actually have a Spotify playlist called Drink About Something. Actually, there's two of them. And one of them is actually our first season. You can check out the first 50 bands that, if you're interested in the music, you can check all that out on Spotify or share it. And YouTube has a lot of our content and all that stuff. So you can follow and subscribe to all the YouTube stuff. And I'm looking forward to continuing on because we're creeping up on season 3.
Tell them about your burger challenge you did today.
Oh, my burger challenge today. So you're gonna share that content, right? So if you
she's
talking about a burger
Instagram,
challenge.
Drink About Something Pod on Friday. We are going to post after we post all the pictures in the case and the band. We're gonna post Jesse's burger challenge that he did today.
Yeah, I'm not gonna tell him, dude. I'm not gonna tell him.
Well, just tell him. What do you mean?
I'm allowed to tell him. Okay,
yeah,
I will
tell him that you did a burger challenge today.
I did a burger
and then
challenge.
You have to follow us.
Yes.
For the results of it.
Yes,
how about that?
I did a burger challenge.
Yes, at Conestoga's in Alachua.
Yeah, in Florida. So
yes.
this was, I thought I had it, dude.
You almost did.
And I didn't want to say that I didn't have it, but I'm going to go ahead and say it. Lindsay, I couldn't do it, dude. I could not do it.
So his 21-year-old nephew put him up to the challenge,
Yeah,
and we'll post that in stories.
He's like, dude, I'm getting the challenge, the food challenge here. I'm like, there's a food challenge here? I've never done one.
So the challenge is you got to eat a 3-pound burger and the side.
I don't trust you. Leave me alone. I'll pick it
And
in a
the
minute.
side, and then you get a T-shirt and a free key lime pie.
I did not get the key lime pie. I did not get the T-shirt, Lindsay.
We're shaking it up. All right, so this is men's cases, if you can see that he's going to draw out of. We kind of rotate between male and female weekly.
Yeah.
And then sometimes I go often, I just do a couples, or we talk about a cult.
Or something hot, like that's actually going on right now, like now news. We'll talk about that as well. And we got so much. Even I got a couple of things that I've talked about on there throughout the 88 now episodes.
Yes.
Wow.
We're getting close to season 3.
Yeah.
And what it's going to be, we're going to kick that one off with a doozy. All right, Jesse's going to draw our next week's case.
Lindsay, this better not be like another Gypsy Rose or something. That one, okay.
All right, read
Is
it out.
this one? Is
Read
this
it
one
out
of them?
loud.
This Oscar Pistorius? Pistorius?
Tink Tink! You picked Tink Tink.
That's what?
We're going to talk about Oscar Pistorius next week.
You said Tink Tink. Is this the dude that's in the Olympics with the legs? God damn, Lindsay, I'm fucking excited. I don't know anything about his criminal. He had criminal stuff? Lindsay. Come on, dude. For real?
He picked out of my mail case bag Oscar. You can't see that shit at all. So stay tuned for, so Friday, July 3rd, we will be talking about Sarah Everard. And then next Friday, we've got Oscar Pistorius. And
Why did you have to tell me Tink Tink? If I'd have just read the name, I wouldn't have known shit about fuck, but I know at least Tink Tink.
Oh, little Tink.
No way. Who is it? Cat Williams said that shit?
Yes.
Ah. Okay.
Well, this was before there was true crime involved when Cat Williams did his special.
I did not know there was a true crime thing here now. I'm super excited. I can't get enough.
Hey, you guys that know, don't tell Jesse. Don't tell Jesse.
What? Tequila.
But we're going to sign off of here, and we're going to enjoy the rest of our night. Our weekend is coming to a close, man, already. It just started.
Yeah, it's like they go by microseconds, I think, now. It's like, it's Friday, yay. I don't even get yay about Friday anymore, Lindsay. I really don't.
do.
I mean, I enjoy coming home and we have our time together, but our time together, Lindsay, is just so short.
But we have our vacations, and we enjoy them, and we soak them in.
Yeah, you can check out some of the vacations, too, right?
Yeah, we have talked about some of our vacations.
And share us some of your vacation stories.
Did you do any of our plugs while I was getting all of this?
Yeah, well, a couple. Yeah, Drink About Something site, the Drink About Something pod or Drink About Something pod at gmail.com. Drink About
Just Drink About Something on Instagram.
_ whatever. Tell me.
Just Drink About Something on Instagram, and then of course here on TikTok. Hey TikTok, and we're doing YouTube too. So I'm waving to both you guys. Hey.
Yeah.
So on TikTok we are Drink About Something pod _ Lindsay, and then on YouTube where are we at? Did you already say that?
Jenzy, JNDSEY. Yeah, come party with us. Come
party with us. Listen to go back. We got if you haven't listened to us before, we got 88 episodes now. I mean, that's a few good road trips.
Yeah, and
man.
thank you everyone for getting us up to 5,000 downloads. We want to double that soon.
Yes.
That would be great.
Yeah, help us double that. So if you like us and you like our content, we have several fans that reach out to us every week.
Yeah.
And so I have had a few that reach out to us about like how they can help like invest or contribute. So we're going to work on like a PayPal account and a Cash App because we don't have Patreon at this time, only because I don't think it's fair to do a Patreon because we do not have time for any more content that
at the
we
moment,
put out.
or the equipment, or the space. We're over here in our freaking kitchen.
Yeah, this is a hobby.
Everything's wobbly.
We're having fun with it. We're doing what we can when we can. So we're not doing Patreon just yet. So I'm going to work on a Cash App and PayPal just so we can share it in our show notes for the ones of you that ask what you can do to help.
Yeah, and if there's any help like that comes in, it's not toward us. It's probably to get some cooler gear, maybe. It's not.
Yeah.
There would never be any monetary.
We want to eventually.
I think by that time, if it ever got to that point, I believe that we would restructure everything and then have somebody else manage it for us because I don't want to get caught up in some of that
later
bullshit.
on.
Because we're playing bands and shit, Lindsay.
Right. But as far as any contribution, we would, if we could upgrade just to have all of our episodes videoed so you can see the natural reaction of this guy when I unload a case on him, it is something to be seen.
No, it's not.
It is. It really is. And I would love for that to be able to happen in the future.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? This, like I said, this is only for those of you that have reached out to me that will be like, hey, what can I do to contribute, to invest? First of all, you can like and share and subscribe. That is for free. That's and that costs you $0.00. But we will set up a PayPal and a Cash App in the future just to put in our show notes for those of you that are so inclined.
Yeah, and I'm not in a hurry about any of that stuff.
No, we are not in a hurry.
We're talking like season 5 stuff, but if it rolls that fast, thank you guys so much for your support. I mean, goodness gracious, whatever, dude.
We appreciate everything thus far in our little journey here. We are having a great time.
Yeah. I get it, Lindsay. Like the whole aesthetic where you're just like trying to push your brand and all because this is Lindsay's podcast, by the way. I'm just part of it.
It's both for ours. It's both for ours.
But everybody does. If you look on YouTube and they're all just like, hey, like, subscribe, hit the bell, the whole thing.
I mean,
right?
we have to do that because you never know when it's somebody's first time.
See, and if it was up to me, we'd still be at like maybe 200 downloads because I'm like, don't really push it, dude. Come on, don't push it. Just let it happen naturally.
But at the same time, we have one of our survivors, Jenny Haynes, who does want to do a live Q&A with us.
See, I wasn't going to
tell him. And we're scared about our equipment quality to be able to do something like that.
No, so, I'm lining that up right now.
But we're going to get it together. We're going to have that.
I got a guy. Yeah, and I network and social, all the stuff. So if you know people that do want to come and guest, or if you yourself do, and you have something really cool, hit me up. We'll have a little conversation.
Yes.
And we'll try to figure out all the parts and pieces.
Plug your TikTok for anybody that wants to co-host, because maybe we can get both these phones going.
I don't know what the name of my TikTok is.
Is it just Jesse.Standbaugh?
Yeah.
Follow Jesse Standbaugh also on TikTok.
Whatever socials and things.
If you guys want to collab, hit me up just prior to.
Yeah.
Be like, hey, on your next live, I would love to join in. Things like that. Because when we're in the middle of it, I don't know what to do.
Yeah, and if there's anything that you want to just bounce off of what Lindsay's got, you can find me all over each other's socials, and then you can hit me up and be like, I don't want to tell Lindsay. Maybe we want to surprise her on something. That's cool because I have talked to a couple of people, and it hasn't fully gelatized into a real thing yet, where they're just like they want to surprise you with something, so you have to give your whole reaction too. So that's really cool, right?
Yes.
So that would be really fun. And I've had some of those conversations, so I'm easy to find just as well. Follow all the links or whatever, and I do most of the talking and the things anyhow.
And if you want to just follow our regular socials on boomer ass fucking Facebook, Jesse Standbaugh, Lindsay Standbaugh.
Yeah,
so simple.
And there's pictures of both of us on there. So
yeah.
Whatever.
So Jesse has drawn poor little Tink Tink out of the bag. I don't really want to say that because,
shut up, dude. I don't really want to know, man. I don't want to know yet. But
you're gonna forget by the time I get to the case anyway.
Dude, I got so many jokes for that one, dude. I think I'm gonna have fun with that one.
Probably it's not really fun.
Okay, shut. I try to get it in when I can, though. I try to get it in when I can.
Yes, so we do try to make it as lighthearted as we can in the situations that we talk about. But we're going to go catch up on Dutton Ranch. We're going to hang out.
Yeah.
Y'all, if you guys watch Dutton Ranch, if you guys have followed and watched the whole Yellowstone fucking universe, comment. Let us know if you like it and what you think. Yeah, what you think about this Dutton Ranch series, because I'm like, damn.
I want to get the hell off of here, though. Thank you guys so much for joining on the lives. Thank you guys so much on YouTube.
We love you so much.
Some stuff. Yes, we're gonna go do some stuff.
You gotta go there. I'm gonna go here.
Do some stuff.
You cut that one off. I'm gonna cut this one off.
Okay, we're gonna go ahead and say
bye.